Hey fam, welcome back to another episode of To Be an Actor. I've missed saying that. I really have. Well, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Sikslensemedia. I'm an actress and filmmaker based in South Africa, and this channel is really where we get real about the journey of being an actor. Basically, we talk things from the practical point of maybe applying for an agency, how to shoot a self-tape, how to stand out as an actor in such a saturated industry, and also the personal stuff of identity, faith, discipline, and how to be and grow in the in-between seasons as well. So if you're an aspiring actor or navigating the creative space as a whole, you're not lost. This is the right space. You've come to the right space. So welcome, for real. Thank you for joining us today. I am back. It's been 4 months, yes, but I'm back. Today's episode really is a check-in. A check-in with you, a check-in with myself, and I thought, why not do it together? We're halfway through the year. We are halfway through the year. Guys, how are we at 6 months in of 2025? But anyway, let's get right into it. You know, if I'm being honest, this year has been definite, and it hasn't had as much movement as I thought it would have or as I anticipated. Remember the last episode of right into the year, new us, we've got this. Listen, we did have it, but the industry didn't have us. We had a lot of bookings, very few auditions, more silence, and it even gets worse when you now start getting picky about the kind of roles, about the kind of briefs to audition for. So it's been weird. At first it scared me, right? It frustrated me. I was like, okay, what's happening? But the more I sat in it, the more I realized that this was a time that I needed. There's seasons to everything, especially in this industry. It's contractual, it's freelanced, it's couple of months here and there. It's piece jobby. But I guess even people that are in contracts work the same, but it's not permanent, it's not a corporate. Yeah, the longer I sat in the season, the more I realized that it's not a season of inactivity. It's not a season of doing nothing, right? It is a season of becoming, a season of growing, a deepening, strengthening. And this got me to the idea of waiting, and there being a difference between waiting and waiting well, because waiting well isn't just sitting, becoming idle. It's really sitting in purpose, sitting intentionally, not just floating in the in-between without direction. Waiting well means you're working on your heart, right? You're working on your mind, strengthening your mind. You're asking yourself deeper questions like, who am I when I'm not acting? Who am I when I'm not on screen, when the cameras are not rolling? Who am I when the emails are dry? All you're getting are spams and yeah. Who are you when no one is clapping, where there's no validation externally? Who are you when you're not even getting the briefs? Those are the questions that these seasons call us to ask, because our worth is not in all of those things. It didn't begin on stage, it didn't begin on set. It began in God's hands. And this takes me to a parable that most Bible readers would know about, the parable of talents. Even the one that was given one talent, they were not expected to bring it back untouched. They were expected to multiply it, to grow it. And it doesn't matter how many times I read that parable, it hits me hard each time. Because it's calling me out, it's calling me to do something, to do more. And this also ties back with identity. When who are you getting everything that you're doing from? What are you basing your life on? What philosophy? What source? What's the source of your life? You know? So once you figure that out, obviously everything else then gets to be informed by that. And as someone that is trying to live my life in reflection to Christ or reflection of Christ, Bible is what I speak, Bible is what I should live, right? So the parable of the talents hits me every time. Because as actors, right, we tend to cling to just being an actor. Not to say that that's not enough. It's enough in that capacity of being an actor. But the truth is, God expects us to expand, to diversify, to multiply, to expand, to keep creating. Guys, we are co-creators, we are co-heirs with Christ. And I say this all the time to the creative believers in my circles or to my people, that we are blessed with being in touch, in line, in connection with the source of creation himself, God. We are co-creators with him, given authority. So it requires us to surrender to the creator for us to be able to create even more. So don't stop creating, even if it's just for yourself, even if no one claps, even if no one is watching, even if one person is going to watch that. So it's also about understanding when to create and who to create for, and whether any creation needs to come out for other people to see, or if it's just for yourself. But don't stop creating. I want you to know that waiting well does not mean that it's easy. It does not mean that it is not a storm that you need to be finding peace within. Right? Like, this year has had days where I've found myself deep in the pits where I've had to question whether this is really it, right? Where I felt lost, I felt confused, I felt frustrated, my confidence was shaky. Like, I questioned even if this thing is it, if I need to continue with this, right? But I also fought, man. I'm fighting as we speak. Like, I'm fighting to stay my best self. I am back at school. That's not easy either. I'm studying right now, and that's obviously part of the reason why I've been away for so long. I work out. I go to the gym, not just to look good, because one thing about the gym, it will show you that it's not tomorrow that you get the results, but for this, to stay agile, to stay prepared, to be able to move, to carry myself. I'm reading. I'm trying to I'm creating. I'm fighting to stay alive, to keep the dream alive, to keep being, to keep becoming. And man, I thank God for his grace, because had he not been with me, I would not be standing. I would not be sitting here right now making this video. And my support system, which is another big thing for an actor, a creative, anyone really in this economy. Some people, a community where you can speak, be yourself, cry, breathe. Listen, I've been held down. I have been held down in the quiet, been reminded of who I am, been reminded of why I do what I do, why I want to pursue this, but not just this, how I dream of being more. That's what a support system is there for, to remind you of who you are, of why you're here, and whose you are. I just came here to let y'all know that. This is for you if you are in a dry season, if your phone is not ringing, if you're confused, if you're wondering why, if you're wondering if you still have it in you. You do. You have it in you. You're not behind. You're becoming. You are not behind. You are becoming. So don't just wait. Wait well in your waiting. Let this be the best waiting you've ever done. Be diligent in your waiting. Multiply what you've been given. Give back to your body. Get back into your body. Sharpen your mind. Strengthen your faith. And most importantly, don't stop creating. Keep creating anyway, even if it's just for you. And I think that's where we're going to end it today. I didn't want this to be long. I just wanted to check in. So if this is for you, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section. How has this year been for you? How have you been waiting? How have you been creating in the background? How have you been pouring back into yourself, investing in yourself while you are waiting? And if you're new here, I hope that we get to connect again. I hope this is not the last time we connect. And this journey is long, but I want you to know that you don't have to walk it alone. So, okay. Until next time, dear guys, keep showing up, keep creating, keep growing, keep fighting. Please don't forget to subscribe, to share, to like this video so that those that need to be a part of the space, those that see themselves in the space can also get to join us, enjoy us, and we make this stage bigger. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, alive, purposed, and looking towards something. The light is coming. You may not even feel like it right now. Or if it doesn't feel like it right now, it's coming. Okay, guys, I love y'all, but God loves you even more. Thank you. Bye.